Hi, I'm Marla Cranston, Communications Officer with the Nova Scotia Barristers Society, and I'm speaking today with Rene Gallant, who is our new president. Welcome, Rene.
Thank you.
We thought this would be a good opportunity to introduce you to the public so you can share your priorities for the year ahead and give Nova Scotians a sense of the challenges Council and the Society are working on. But I wonder if we might start off by talking about a conversation you had recently with your son Ben on a family vacation.
Sure. We had the good fortune of taking our family to visit our daughter in Australia. She's doing her PhD there, and so she's been far away from us for some time, and so we were able to take her brothers to visit her. And on a quiet moment, we were talking with our kids about the great things that you can do with your life. And our daughter is doing something really amazing with this adventure in Australia. And I said to Ben, who's my youngest in grade 7, what do you think you would like to do? And I was hopeful he would say, I want to practice law, but he said that he wanted to play professional football, or if he couldn't do that, he would like to be involved in movie making as a producer or a director or something like that. And I said, well, why don't you want to be a lawyer like your dad? And he said, well, I just don't want to have to work on my vacations. Which I thought was funny, because then I went right back to my email and kept working. But the truth is that when you're a lawyer, you have demands on your time, and you have high standards of service to your clients. And in fact, it was really a positive thing to be able to be away on this vacation, but know that I could continue to respond to my clients and reach out to them and use technology in a way that halfway around the world, the clients may not even know that I wasn't in my office. I was there for them when they needed me. So that was a funny moment. And I think over time he's going to see practicing law as really a pretty good way to go if that's what he chooses.
Well, you were called to the Nova Scotia Bar in 1995, so nearly 20 years ago now.
Right.
Why did you become a lawyer?
Well, you know, I think I've always had an interest in law, and sometimes when you're young you don't really know where your aptitudes lie until you get a taste of something. The truth is, when I took a law course in my undergrad degree, the light came on for me. And I saw the opportunities that law could provide, and not just in terms of being a lawyer in a courtroom, which was the way I probably thought about it at that time, but just the way you think about the world and the way you can interact with people and the difference that you can make in your community. And it was something that I wanted to be a part of. So I went to law school here at Dalhousie. And I started practicing law in private practice, and it was immediately, you know, intellectually rewarding for me. I was able to use my practice of law to expand my network of friends and colleagues and relationships, and contribute to organizations in a volunteer way, and build my law practice. And really, it's been a very interesting journey for me.
What are your impressions of Nova Scotia's legal profession as a whole? Is it safe to say the public is well served by a competent, ethical legal profession for the most part?
There's no question that in Nova Scotia we have some of the best lawyers who have the highest levels of integrity, and they're working hard day in and day out to provide the best service they can for their clients, and helping people meet the challenges that they face in their life, whether it's in a family law situation, or under a criminal law challenge, or in business. There's no question we have great lawyers in this province. It's really an honor to practice here. And of course, the Bar Society is a big part of helping to make sure that we can continue those good traditions of high-quality legal service that we've had in this province. I've been lucky enough in my career and in my professional life, and now at the Bar Society, to meet lots of people across the country, lots of lawyers who work across the country, and I can tell you that the reputations of Nova Scotian lawyers are as good as anywhere that I've been.
Now, the purpose of the Nova Scotia Barristers Society is to uphold and protect the public interest in the practice of law. What does this mean to you as president of the organization?
Well, first and foremost, I think one thing that people may not understand, who don't think about the Bar Society very often, is that we're there for the public, not for lawyers. So upholding the public interest in the practice of law is all about making sure that the public has legal services in this province that are of a very high standard, that lawyers are ensuring they're meeting their duties of confidentiality, of integrity, of loyalty, and that they're avoiding conflicts of interest, and that they're doing the best they can to serve their clients. So we are not there as advocates for lawyers. We're there to set the standards and monitor compliance with those standards, and to provide supports to lawyers who need a little help maintaining those standards in their practice every day. So that's what it means to me. It means we're there in the interests of the public to make sure that when people need legal services, they're going to get very good, high-quality legal services.
Now, in your career thus far, you've worked mainly with organizations that have a lot of contact with the public, Nova Scotians from all walks of life, including the Halifax Regional School Board, and more recently with EMRA, Nova Scotia Power. In recent years, the Society has made it a greater priority to reach out and engage in a more meaningful way with the public, and we're working on a number of initiatives, particularly in the year ahead, to do this in a more effective way than we have in the past. In your view, why is this so critically important for the regulator of the province's legal profession? And do you have any particular advice for the Society as we embark further along this path?
It's absolutely fundamental that an organization listens to the people that it serves, and in this province the Barristers Society serves the public, and so it's really important to us that we reach out and we listen to the people that are interested or affected by what we do. If we think that we're doing a good job but we never ask, and we think that we're delivering the right services or setting the right standards but we never ask anyone what they think, then we might be missing the boat. I don't think that's the case, but you always have to be committed and continue to push to make sure that you're doing the best you can, to seek out that input and to listen carefully and objectively to it. And so, whether it is an organization like a school board or an electric utility or the Barrister Society, you will always benefit in serving the people of the province or of the community by actually going out and saying, we want to know what you have to say, and then listening to that.
You've been involved with the Society's work for a number of years now, first through assisting with the bar admissions course and various committees. Then you led the task force reviews that resulted in significant restructuring of our council and refinement of the committee mandates. You've served in the role of first and second vice president and now president. As you've gotten to know this organization, is there anything that surprised you about the work we do on behalf of the public and the difference we make? What should people know about the Nova Scotia Barristers Society?
Well, it's an organization that is filled with great people, and there are great people in terms of the staff and their dedication to their work and doing the right thing on behalf of the people of Nova Scotia and on behalf of the profession. There are really wonderful volunteers, lawyers who give of their time because they know that it's important that we have a strong regulatory system for lawyers in this province. And so, it's not really a surprise to learn all of that, but it's been the best part of the experience for me is getting to know all of these people. I think one thing that's been a surprise for me, the kind of law that I've practiced over my career has been in a big law firm or then in a big organization as in-house counsel. And so I don't have the practice experience of many lawyers in this province, whether it's a sole practitioner or a rural lawyer in a small firm or someone who does family law or criminal defense work or legal aid. There's many, many ways to practice law and many practice experiences, and you interact with Nova Scotians in a different way in all of those situations. And I have learned a lot about how other lawyers experience practicing law and the challenges they face and the amazing things they do for their clients. And that has been, it probably shouldn't have been, but that has been a good surprise for me to learn so much and to learn that my world had one way of experiencing practicing law, and there are many, many other very good lawyers in this province who have different ways of practicing it. So that's been a big part of what I have learned.